The scream of metal hitting pavement was the first thing I heard when I stepped into the backyard, the sound of my wife dropping the tongs onto the concrete. She looked at me like I'd walked in on something I wasn't meant to see. For a heartbeat, the world narrowed to her wide eyes, the tremble in her mouth, and the faint echo of our neighbor Mark's laugh drifting from behind the shed. Something inside me twisted, sharp and sour. I swallowed hard. Everything okay? Yeah, of course. Her smile was too fast, too tight. She didn't pick up the tongs. She just wiped her hands on her shorts and looked anywhere but at me. The barbecue should have been ordinary, just neighbors, smoke, music, and the upcoming honeymoon that we'd spent 2 years planning. But every time I looked at her, I felt the air shift. She was jittery, distracted. And every few minutes, her gaze flicked toward the shed where Mark stood talking on his phone, shoulders relaxed, like nothing in the world could touch him. I tried to shake it off, but suspicion blooms quietly at first, like a bruise beneath the skin. Later, when most guests drifted home and twilight softened the yard, she sat beside me on the patio swing. The air smelled like burnt cedar and overcooked burgers. Her fingers twisted together in her lap. "I've been thinking," she began. My chest tightened. Nothing good ever started with those words. "You should go on the honeymoon by yourself." The swing stopped moving. "What?" My voice cracked. She exhaled shakily. I don't feel right about us going right now. I need space to think. To breathe. You should still go, you deserve the trip." A hot surge of disbelief burned up my throat. Space. Now. A week before we leave. Her eyes didn't meet mine. "I'm sorry." That apology, it wasn't regret. It was resignation. Like a door closing quietly between us. Something snapped inside me. "Is this about Mark?" Her head jerked up. "What? No. Why would you even?" "Because I'm not blind," I said, my voice trembling with fury I hadn't wanted to feel. "You two keep disappearing at these gatherings. You whisper. You don't look at me anymore. That's not fair." "Then tell me I'm wrong." She opened her mouth, hesitated, then shut it again. The silence was louder than any confession. My pulse pounded. The swing creaked beside us, swaying without meaning to. I felt sick, angry, terrified. And under it all, a pathetic thread of hope begging her to just tell me anything that didn't hurt. A low male voice drifted from the darkness near the shed. "Mark again." She flinched. I stood. "I'm going to ask him." "Don't." Her hand shot out and grabbed my wrist. "Please." That single word, "please," was the death blow. I pulled my arm free and walked across the lawn, every step heavy. Mark turned, surprised, when he saw me. "Hey, man," he said, too casual. "Are you sleeping with my wife?" His jaw tensed. He didn't look away. That almost hurt more. "No," he said carefully. But it was close. The world blurred. My breath vanished. "She told me you two were drifting apart," he added quietly. I shouldn't have believed her. Behind me, I heard her sob, small, broken, real. And in that moment, I understood the truth. The betrayal wasn't the almost affair. It was that she'd rather send me away, alone, than face what we were becoming. I didn't yell. I didn't rage. I just turned back toward the house, feeling something inside me crumble. Tomorrow, I would cancel the honeymoon. Tonight, I finally understood that the trip wasn't the thing falling apart. We were.